In today's video, we explore 25 McDonald's interview questions and answers. Don't forget to customize these answers to highlight your unique qualifications and experiences. Here's a bonus tip. Research the company and review the job description so you can incorporate key skills relevant to the job role in your answers. Question number 1. Can you tell me about yourself? When answering this question, it's important to keep your response professional and relevant to the role at McDonald's. The interviewer wants to see your personality while also understanding why you'd be a good fit. Focus on qualities such as reliability, teamwork, and customer service skills. You can also connect your experiences from school, part-time jobs, or volunteering to the responsibilities you'd handle at McDonald's. End with enthusiasm about joining the team. I would describe myself as someone who is dependable, hardworking, and eager to take on new challenges. In school, I balanced academics with part-time responsibilities, which taught me how to stay organized and manage time effectively. I've always enjoyed working with people, and I feel comfortable in settings where teamwork and communication are important to reaching goals. I also tend to stay calm under pressure, which I know is especially important in a fast-paced environment like McDonald's. Outside of work, I like staying active and productive, which helps me bring positive energy into everything I do. I'm motivated to learn, grow, and contribute to the success of the team, and I see McDonald's as a great place to build those skills while delivering excellent service. Question number 2. Why do you want to work at McDonald's? For this question, show that you've thought about why McDonald's specifically appeals to you. Employers want to see genuine interest rather than a generic, "I just need a job." Highlight reasons such as flexible scheduling, opportunities to grow, teamwork, or appreciation for the brand's reputation. Connect your personal goals to what McDonald's can offer, like customer service experience, career development, or being part of a well-known company. I want to work at McDonald's because it's a place where I can build valuable skills while contributing to a well-respected brand. I admire how McDonald's is known for consistency, speed, and quality, and I'd like to be part of a team that upholds those standards. I'm also drawn to the fast-paced environment because I enjoy staying active and productive rather than being in a job that feels routine or slow. The opportunity to interact with customers and learn how to provide excellent service is something I know will help me in the future, no matter where my career takes me. I also appreciate that McDonald's offers growth opportunities for those who work hard, and I'd love the chance to develop within the company. Overall, this role feels like a great fit for my personality, work ethic, and career goals. Question number 3. What do you know about McDonald's and our values? When answering, show you've done your homework. Mention McDonald's reputation as a global leader in fast food, its commitment to customer service, and its values like teamwork, respect, and quality. You don't need to memorize everything, but highlighting what stands out to you shows genuine interest. It's also good to connect their values to your own personal qualities or work style. I know that McDonald's is one of the most recognized brands in the world and has built its reputation on providing fast, consistent, and affordable food. What really stands out to me is how McDonald's emphasizes not only speed and convenience, but also values like respect, teamwork, and community involvement. For example, I've read that McDonald's focuses on creating a positive environment for employees while also giving back through charity programs like Ronald McDonald House. I think that shows the company really cares about more than just business. I also understand that McDonald's prides itself on training and developing employees, giving them opportunities to grow into leadership roles. That's something I personally value because I'm always looking for ways to learn and improve. I believe my own strengths, like working well with others, staying dependable, and keeping a positive attitude under pressure, fit very closely with McDonald's values. That's why I'm excited about the chance to join a company where both customers and employees are treated with respect and care. Question number 4. What hours are you available to work? When answering, be honest about your availability while showing flexibility. McDonald's values employees who can cover evenings, weekends, and busy times. If you're a student or have commitments, explain your schedule clearly. Emphasize reliability and willingness to adapt to the restaurant's needs when possible. I am flexible with my schedule and able to work evenings, weekends, and holidays when needed. I understand that McDonald's gets busiest during peak times, so I want to make myself available to help the team during those periods. Right now, my main priority is balancing work with my other commitments, but I've made sure that my availability lines up with the times you'll need the most support. For example, I can work after school on weekdays, as well as weekends when traffic is highest. I know reliability is very important in this role, and I take pride in showing up on time and ready to work. My goal is to be someone the team can depend on, whether it's for regular shifts or when extra help is needed. I believe being consistent and flexible is one of the best ways I can contribute to the restaurant's success. Question number 5. How would you handle a busy rush while keeping quality high? This question tests your ability to handle pressure, show that you stay calm, work efficiently, and rely on teamwork. Mention multitasking, communication, and prioritizing accuracy. Employers want to know you won't sacrifice quality even when the restaurant is busy. During a busy rush, I think the most important thing is to stay calm, organized, and focused on teamwork. I would make sure to communicate clearly with coworkers so everyone knows their role and tasks don't overlap or get missed. Staying efficient without cutting corners is key, whether that means double-checking orders before handing them out or keeping my station clean and stocked so I can work faster. I would also focus on maintaining a positive attitude because when things get stressful, energy spreads quickly to both coworkers and customers. By staying upbeat and encouraging, I can help keep the team motivated. If the line is long, I'd make sure customers still feel acknowledged, even if it's just a quick smile or thank you, so they know we care about their experience. My goal would always be to deliver accurate, fresh food as quickly as possible while supporting my team so we all get through the rush together. Question number 6. Describe a time you delivered great customer service. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Even if you haven't worked before, you can use a school project, volunteer experience, or personal example. Show you went beyond what was expected to make someone's experience better. In a previous part-time job at a retail store, I had a customer who was upset because an item she wanted wasn't available in her size. She seemed frustrated, and I could tell she was ready to leave. Instead of just saying we didn't have it, I offered to check our system to see if another location carried it. I also suggested a similar product that was on sale and explained the benefits of that option. She appreciated that I took the time to look for a solution rather than just telling her no. In the end, she bought the alternative product and thanked me for my effort and patience. That experience showed me the value of listening carefully, showing empathy, and going the extra mile to turn a negative situation into a positive one. I think those same customer service skills apply directly to McDonald's, where treating every customer with care makes all the difference. Question number 7. How would you deal with an upset or rude customer? Show patience, empathy, and professionalism. Don't argue with customers. Instead, listen, apologize if necessary, and find a solution. Employers want to know you'll protect the company's reputation while staying calm. If I encountered an upset or rude customer, the first thing I would do is stay calm and professional. I know it's important not to take things personally, even if someone is frustrated. I would listen carefully to their concern, acknowledge their feelings, and apologize if the situation called for it. For example, if their order was wrong, I would reassure them that I'll fix it right away. If it was something I couldn't solve myself, I'd involve a manager to make sure the customer feels taken seriously. Throughout the interaction, I'd keep my tone respectful and polite because showing empathy often helps calm the situation. In the end, my goal would be to turn the negative experience into a positive one by making the customer feel valued and cared for. I know every interaction matters, and I'd do my best to leave them with a better impression of McDonald's. Question number 8. Do you prefer working in the customer-facing areas or in the kitchen, and why? This question looks at flexibility and preference. It's fine to have a preference, but show willingness to do either. Highlight how your strengths fit both areas if needed. I enjoy both roles, but I think I'd slightly prefer working in customer-facing areas because I like interacting with people. I enjoy greeting customers, making them feel welcome, and helping ensure they have a positive experience. At the same time, I know the kitchen is just as important, since it's where the quality of the food begins. I'm comfortable following instructions, staying organized, and working quickly, which makes me confident I could do well there too. To me, what matters most is supporting the team and being flexible wherever I'm needed. Whether that's preparing food behind the scenes or delivering friendly service up front, I'm happy to contribute. I think having the chance to work in both areas would actually help me become a stronger employee overall because I'd better understand how the whole operation works together to serve customers. Question number 9. How comfortable are you working in a fast-paced environment? McDonald's is known for being fast-paced. Show that you thrive in active environments and can handle pressure. Provide an example of when you manage multiple tasks successfully. I feel very comfortable working in a fast-paced environment because I enjoy staying active and focused on getting things done. I believe that fast-paced work keeps me engaged and helps me build stronger time management skills. For example, in school, I often balance classes, group projects, and part-time commitments, which required me to stay organized and move quickly from one task to another. Rather than feeling stressed, I found that having multiple things to do kept me motivated and efficient. I also understand that working at McDonald's means handling a steady flow of customers, especially during rush hours, and I'm confident I can stay calm under that kind of pressure. My goal would always be to maintain accuracy and good service while keeping up with the pace. I actually see a busy environment as an opportunity to challenge myself and improve, and I'd be excited to bring that energy to this role. Question number 10. What does teamwork mean to you? Employers want to see you understand teamwork is critical at McDonald's. Talk about supporting coworkers, communicating clearly, and focusing on shared goals. Show you value working together over working alone. To me, teamwork means working together toward a common goal while supporting each other along the way. It's about communicating clearly, dividing tasks fairly, and stepping in to help when someone needs it. I've seen how a strong team can accomplish so much more than individuals working alone, and I know that's especially true in a fast-paced place like McDonald's. For example, during group projects in school, I learned the importance of listening to others' ideas, contributing my own, and making sure everyone felt included. That experience taught me that teamwork isn't just about finishing tasks, but also about building trust and respect. In a restaurant setting, I think it means covering for each other during busy shifts, keeping stations organized so others can work smoothly, and encouraging each other to stay positive under pressure. When a team is working well, customers can feel it too because service is faster, friendlier, and more consistent. I would bring that mindset to every shift at McDonald's. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. You can download a copy of these interview questions and answers in PDF format by clicking on the link below and supporting my channel by making a minimum donation of $3. Your support allows me to keep creating valuable content to help you pass your interview and land your dream job. Thanks for your support and appreciation. Question number 11. How would you handle a mistake you or a teammate made? Interviewers want to see accountability and problem-solving skills. Show that you don't hide mistakes, but take responsibility and fix them quickly. Emphasize honesty, teamwork, and learning from the experience so it doesn't happen again. If I made a mistake, the first thing I would do is acknowledge it quickly and take responsibility. I believe being honest is important because hiding mistakes only makes the situation worse. Once I recognize the issue, I would correct it right away, whether that means remaking a customer's order or cleaning up an error before it affects others. If a teammate made a mistake, I'd offer help without blame because teamwork is about supporting each other. For example, if someone gave out the wrong order, I'd help them prepare the correct one so the customer is taken care of quickly. I would also look at the mistake as a chance to learn how to avoid it in the future, like paying closer attention to order details or double-checking instructions. At McDonald's, I know mistakes can happen during busy shifts, but I would focus on fixing the problem, learning from it, and moving forward with a positive attitude. Question number 12. What is your approach to food safety and hygiene? Food safety is a priority at McDonald's. Show that you understand the importance of following rules like hand washing, proper storage, and cleanliness. Mention that you'll follow training and take safety seriously. My approach to food safety and hygiene is to always follow the standards and procedures set by the company. I know McDonald's has strict rules to make sure customers are served safe, high-quality food, and I would take those very seriously. For me, that starts with simple habits like washing my hands regularly, wearing gloves when necessary, and making sure surfaces are kept clean. It also means paying attention to details such as food temperatures, proper storage, and avoiding cross-contamination. In my view, cutting corners with hygiene is never acceptable because it can affect both the customer's health and the company's reputation. If I notice something unsafe, I wouldn't ignore it. I'd address it right away or let a manager know. I believe food safety is everyone's responsibility, and I would always do my part to keep the kitchen and service area safe, clean, and professional. That way, customers can feel confident in every meal they receive. Question number 13. Are you comfortable handling cash and using a POS system? They're checking if you're trustworthy, accurate, and confident with money handling. Even if you've never used a POS, show that you learn quickly and take accuracy seriously. Stress, honesty, and responsibility. Yes, I'm comfortable handling cash, and I understand the importance of being accurate and honest with every transaction. I know customers expect their orders to be correct not only with food, but also with payments. So I would take the time to double-check amounts before finalizing. While I've had some experience using registers in a school fundraising event, I also know that McDonald's has its own POS system, and I'm confident I can learn it quickly with proper training. I'm detail-oriented, so I would make sure to count change carefully and confirm the order matches what was entered into the system. I also understand that being responsible with money is about protecting both the customer and the company, so I would always handle cash with integrity. Even in a fast-paced environment, I'd prioritize accuracy and honesty while still keeping the line moving efficiently. I believe those habits build trust with both customers and teammates. Question number 14. How would you respond if a customer says their order is wrong? This tests customer service and problem solving. Show empathy, apologize, and act quickly to fix the mistake. Emphasize keeping the customer happy while protecting McDonald's reputation. If a customer said their order was wrong, the first thing I would do is apologize sincerely and thank them for letting me know. I would listen carefully to understand exactly what was incorrect and reassure them that I'll fix it as quickly as possible. My goal would be to make the customer feel heard and valued, even if the mistake wasn't my fault. If I could correct it myself, like replacing a missing item, I'd do it right away. If it required a manager's approval, I'd politely involve them so the issue could be resolved. I'd also make sure to stay calm and polite throughout the interaction because a positive attitude can help ease the customer's frustration. At the end of the day, I know mistakes happen, but what matters is how they're handled. By fixing the problem quickly and respectfully, I can turn a negative situation into a positive one and help maintain McDonald's reputation for good service. Question number 15. What are your strengths that fit this role? Here, highlight strengths that matter for McDonald's: teamwork, reliability, customer service, and handling pressure. Use real examples to back them up. Show confidence without sounding arrogant. My biggest strengths are reliability, teamwork, and staying positive under pressure, which I believe fit this role well. Reliability is important because a team needs to know they can count on me to show up on time, ready to work, and give my best effort every shift. I've built that habit in school and past commitments by never missing deadlines and being consistent. Teamwork is another strength. I enjoy working with others, listening to different perspectives, and supporting my coworkers so we can reach goals together. I've seen how a positive team attitude makes everything run smoother, and I'd bring that same energy to McDonald's. Finally, I stay calm in busy or stressful moments, which I think is very important in a fast-paced environment. Rather than letting pressure overwhelm me, I focus on solutions and keeping a good attitude. I believe these strengths would allow me to provide great customer service while being a dependable part of the team. Question number 16. What is one weakness you're improving and how? The interviewer wants honesty and self-awareness. Choose a real weakness, but one that won't stop you from doing the job well. Show you're actively working to improve and learning from it. One weakness I've been working on is that I sometimes try to take on too much at once because I want to get everything done quickly. In the past, this led to feeling overwhelmed or missing small details. To improve, I've started focusing more on prioritizing tasks and asking for help when it makes sense. For example, in group projects at school, I used to handle several parts myself, but I learned that dividing responsibilities made the work stronger and less stressful. I now remind myself that teamwork and communication are more effective than doing it all alone. At McDonald's, I'd apply that by making sure I handle my responsibilities well, while also depending on my team for support when needed. I believe acknowledging this weakness and working on it has made me more balanced, dependable, and aware of how to manage responsibilities in a healthier way that benefits both me and the team. Question number 17. How do you stay positive and professional during stressful moments? They want to see that you can stay calm and not let stress affect your work. Show that you use practical strategies to stay professional and focused under pressure. I stay positive and professional during stressful moments by focusing on the things I can control and keeping a calm mindset. For me, that means taking a deep breath, staying organized, and reminding myself that the stressful moment will pass if I stay focused. I've learned that having a good attitude not only helps me, but also helps the team, because positivity spreads quickly in the workplace. For example, during a busy event at school, everyone was stressed about deadlines, but I encouraged my teammates by staying upbeat and breaking tasks into manageable steps. We finished on time, and the positive energy made the process smoother. At McDonald's, I'd approach stress the same way by keeping a smile, communicating with my team, and focusing on solutions rather than problems. I believe professionalism means staying respectful and calm, even when things get tough, and that's exactly what I'd bring to this role. Question number 18. What motivates you to do a good job? This question checks if you have internal drive. Show that you care about personal growth, teamwork, customer satisfaction, and being part of something bigger than yourself. What motivates me to do a good job is knowing that my effort makes a difference for both the team and the customers. I feel proud when I complete tasks well and contribute to a positive environment. I enjoy seeing customers happy with their service because it shows that the extra effort truly matters. I'm also motivated by learning new skills and improving over time, since each challenge is an opportunity to grow. In school and past activities, I pushed myself to do my best, not just for grades, but also for the sense of accomplishment. At McDonald's, I'd be motivated by helping the team succeed during busy shifts and knowing my reliability makes their jobs easier. Recognition from managers or coworkers also pushes me to keep improving. Overall, the combination of personal growth, teamwork, and customer satisfaction inspires me to consistently give my best and find pride in the work I do. Question number 19. When could you start if offered the role? Be clear and realistic. If you can start right away, say so. If you need notice for school or another job, explain briefly. Show eagerness and flexibility. I would be able to start as soon as possible if I'm offered the position. Right now, my schedule is open and I've made arrangements to be available for training or shifts quickly. If there are specific training dates or onboarding requirements, I can adapt to whatever works best for the store's schedule. I understand that reliability is important, especially when filling open positions, so I'd make this role a top priority. If you need me to coordinate around a certain start date, I'm happy to be flexible. My main goal is to begin contributing to the team as soon as you're ready for me to start. I believe starting early not only shows commitment, but also allows me to get familiar with the team, the environment, and the procedures faster. That way, I can be an effective part of the restaurant from day one. Question number 20. Do you have reliable transportation to and from work? They want reassurance you can get to work on time, answer confidently, and show reliability. If you use public transit, explain that it's dependable and you've planned around it. Yes, I have reliable transportation to and from work, so I don't see attendance or punctuality being an issue. I understand how important it is for the team that everyone shows up on time and ready to start their shift, especially in a busy environment like McDonald's. I've already thought about my schedule and how I'll get to work, and I've made sure my transportation plan is consistent and dependable. In the past, I've been known for being punctual and dependable, and I would continue to keep that standard here. If there were ever unexpected issues like weather delays or traffic, I would communicate right away so that the team isn't left wondering. Reliability is one of my strengths, and I take pride in being someone others can count on. You can trust that I'd always make it a priority to arrive on time and fully prepared for every shift. Question number 21. How would you handle a conflict with a coworker? Interviewers want to see maturity and teamwork. Show that you don't escalate conflicts, but instead listen, stay respectful, and focus on solutions. If needed, you involve a manager calmly. If I had a conflict with a coworker, I would handle it in a respectful and professional way. My first step would be to stay calm and listen to their perspective, because often conflicts come from simple misunderstandings. I'd explain my side clearly but politely and look for common ground so we can both move forward. If it was something small, like how to divide tasks, I'd try to resolve it directly by suggesting a fair compromise. If the situation was more complicated and couldn't be solved between us, I'd ask a manager for guidance, not to complain, but to make sure the issue doesn't disrupt the team. I believe the most important thing is to keep the work environment positive and not let disagreements affect customer service or team morale. At McDonald's, teamwork is essential to keeping things running smoothly, so I would always put the success of the team above personal disagreements. I think solving problems quickly and respectfully builds stronger relationships and helps everyone focus on doing a great job together. Question number 22. How would you politely encourage add-ons or upselling? They're checking if you can boost sales while still giving good service. Show that you'd suggest add-ons in a friendly, natural way without being pushy. I think the best way to encourage add-ons or upselling is to make helpful suggestions in a polite and friendly tone. For example, if a customer orders a burger, I could ask if they'd like to make it a meal with fries and a drink. If someone orders a coffee, I might suggest trying a baked good that pairs well with it. The key is to sound genuine and not pushy, so the customer feels like I'm improving their experience rather than just trying to sell more. I would also pay attention to their mood and body language. If they seem rushed or not interested, I'd keep it short and respectful. At the same time, I'd make sure I'm familiar with promotions or specials so I can point out deals that save them money while benefiting the business. I know upselling is a small detail, but when done politely and consistently, it helps both the customer and the company. My goal would always be to add value while keeping the interaction positive. Question number 23. What are your short-term and long-term goals with McDonald's? They want to see if you're serious about staying for a while. Even if this is a first job, show that you're motivated to learn and possibly grow into more responsibility. My short-term goal with McDonald's is to learn the job well, become comfortable with the daily responsibilities, and be a dependable team member right from the start. I want to gain strong customer service skills, learn how to work efficiently in a fast-paced environment, and contribute to the success of the restaurant. My long-term goal is to continue growing within the company if the opportunity is there. I know McDonald's offers leadership development and promotion opportunities, and I'd like to eventually take on more responsibility, such as becoming a shift leader or trainer. Even if my career takes me in a different direction in the future, the skills I'll build here, teamwork, communication, time management, and problem solving, will benefit me for years to come. I believe in setting goals that challenge me, and McDonald's feels like the right place to gain experience while also keeping the door open for advancement. I see this role as both an opportunity to learn and a chance to grow into something bigger with dedication and effort. Question number 24. Do you have any questions for me or for us? Always prepare a few thoughtful questions. Employers want to see curiosity and genuine interest. Ask about training, team culture, opportunities to grow, or expectations for the role? Yes, I do have a few questions. First, I'd like to know more about the training process. How long does it typically take for a new team member to feel confident in their role? Second, what qualities do you see in employees who succeed and advance within McDonald's? I'd also like to hear more about the team culture at this location. What makes this store unique, and how do team members support one another during busy shifts? Finally, are there opportunities for someone starting at crew level to grow into a leadership role over time, and what does that path usually look like? I ask these questions because I want to understand how I can not only fit into the team, but also add value long term. I'm genuinely interested in making this more than just a job, and I'd like to know how to set myself up for success here. And finally, here's the last question. Question number 25. Why should we hire you over other candidates? This is your chance to summarize your strengths. Be confident but not arrogant. Focus on reliability, teamwork, customer service, and eagerness to learn. I believe you should hire me because I bring a strong work ethic, a positive attitude, and a genuine desire to contribute to the team. I'm reliable and always make it a priority to show up on time, ready to give my best effort. I also work well with others and believe in supporting teammates, especially during busy shifts when everyone needs to pull together. While I may not have years of experience in food service, I'm a quick learner, adaptable, and willing to take on any task that helps the restaurant run smoothly. I also enjoy interacting with people, and I think I can help create a welcoming and friendly atmosphere for customers. What sets me apart is that I don't just want a paycheck. I want to grow, learn, and make a real difference in the role. I see this as an opportunity to build skills while helping McDonald's continue its reputation for great service and reliability. If you want to learn more on how to land jobs and reach your career goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button to get new videos every single week. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because that motivates me to keep doing what I do. Stay safe, keep smiling, and good luck.